We all see the silver hair, but do we ever stop to wonder what it really means? It's just hair, right? Just a color, a sign of age, perhaps. But if you look closely, silver isn't just the color of growing old. It's the color of every sacrifice made in silence. Every early morning and every sleepless night. Every moment they put someone else first. Behind every silver strand is a father who worked 2 jobs to keep the lights on. A mother who skipped meals so her kids wouldn't go hungry. A veteran who still wakes up at 3 a.m., heart racing, from battles fought decades ago. We walk past them every day, in grocery stores, on porches, sitting quietly in parks. Do we see them? Or have we become too busy, too caught up, to really look? They once held us in their arms. Now their hands tremble when holding a cup of tea. Time is quiet, and so are they. But their stories, their pain, their joy, their journey, it's all still there, waiting to be heard. Behind every silver head lies a story we've forgotten to ask about. Stay with us. This story deserves to be heard. There are things they never said out loud, burdens they never mentioned, sacrifices they chose to keep to themselves. These are the people who've lived most of their lives not for themselves, but for others. They never asked for recognition. All they ever wanted was for their children to be okay. How many dreams did they quietly give up just to make someone else's dreams come true? Did you know some mothers once dreamed of finishing school, but gave it up to raise a child at 20? Some fathers dreamed of being a mechanic, an architect, or maybe a musician, but left it all behind to put food on the table. They were the first ones up in the morning, the last to go to bed. Some days, they were so exhausted they wanted to cry, but no one ever noticed, because they knew if they fell, who would carry the family? They saved every penny for tuition, milk, and medicine, while wearing the same old coat, the same worn shoes, eating leftovers without complaint. Have you ever seen your mother sigh and then force a smile? Or your father staring out the window in silence, and you didn't dare ask what he was thinking? They spent a lifetime giving, protecting, carrying. But how much of themselves did they have to let go? Many never traveled far, never boarded a plane, never got asked, "What was your dream, Mom? Dad?" And now, with silver hair, tired backs, and fading eyesight, they don't ask for much. Just a little attention, a simple question, a call on a rainy afternoon. They don't need expensive gifts, just the feeling that someone still remembers them, to know their sacrifices were not forgotten. They gave up a lifetime just to feel a few moments of warmth from those they love. So, are we living in a way that honors that silent love? They gave, and gave, and gave. And now, they sit in quiet rooms where the clock ticks louder than any voice. The world moved on. It sped up. Phones got smarter. Schedules got busier. But no one seemed to slow down. For them. These are the years that no one talks about. The years after retirement. After the kids have grown. After the house is quiet. When their hands, once so busy, now lie still. When their stories, once full of life, now sit unheard. They are no longer asked for advice, no longer invited into decisions. They've gone from being the center of the family to just a photo on the wall. Their phone rings less often. Their birthdays are remembered, sometimes. Their names, even their wisdom, fade into the background noise of a fast-moving world. The truth? Loneliness doesn't come with a warning. It creeps in, not with silence, but with being unseen. No one meant to forget them. Life just got busy. But intentions don't change reality. And reality is, millions of elders are sitting in homes across the country, surrounded by quiet, aching for a voice, a visit, a moment of human connection. They don't need much, just to feel that they still matter, that their presence still holds weight, that they are not invisible. They didn't disappear. We just stopped looking. It's not too late to remember them, to honor them, to simply be there. We cannot rewind time. We cannot relive their struggles or undo the silence they've endured. But we can do something. Today, we can pick up the phone. We can visit. We can listen. Not just to their words, but to the life between the lines. You see, love doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be present. For everything they've given, a life of sacrifice, of quiet courage, we owe them more than just our memories. We owe them our time, our attention, our gratitude. It doesn't take grand gestures, just a moment of sincerity. Just one question. How are you really doing, Grandpa? What was your dream, Grandma? You may be surprised by what they've carried all these years. Behind every silver head is a soul still shining, a story still unfolding, a love still waiting to be received. Don't wait for a holiday. Don't wait until it's too late. Reach out. Show up. Say thank you. Because they remember every moment, even the ones you thought they forgot. We can't change everything. But sometimes, it only takes one person to begin. One small act to start the healing. Maybe you can't do something big, but you can listen. You can ask. You can sit beside them, without your phone, without rushing. Because real love isn't loud. It's found in the quietest things. A gentle hand, a knowing glance, a simple question. How are you feeling today, Grandma? You might think that's nothing, but to them, it could be everything. And if you are an older person watching this right now, if you've ever felt forgotten or alone, please remember this. You are still loved. Even if the world forgets sometimes. What you've lived, what you've given, it will never be meaningless. You may not feel young anymore, but you have never stopped being important. To your family, to your community, to those whose hearts are ready to listen. Start today. Call your grandparents, text your parents, or just show up and sit beside them. Because love needs to be said, and sometimes one person remembering is enough. And maybe, just maybe, if we listen closely enough, we'll realize that the wisdom we seek, the strength we admire, has been quietly sitting right there in front of us. In the stories they've lived, in the sacrifices they've made, in the silence they've endured with grace. So let's stop. Let's listen. Let's love them while we still can. Not someday, but now. Today. Right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving your heart a moment to feel, to remember, and to care. In a world that moves so fast, choosing to pause, even briefly, to reflect on the lives of others is an act of quiet bravery. And for that, we are deeply grateful. As you carry this story with you, we hope it becomes more than just a passing thought. Let it be a gentle reminder that kindness doesn't age and love never expires. That a simple act, no matter how small, can bring light into someone's day or even into the rest of their life. If this message touched something in you, share it, speak it, live it. Tell your children the stories of their grandparents. Sit with someone who hasn't been heard in a while. Look a little longer into the eyes of those who walked before you and truly see them. Whether it's a hug, a phone call, a shared silence, or just being present, it matters. It always has. To every soul with silver hair, we see you. We thank you. We honor you. Not just today, but every day your life continues to shine upon ours. And to every viewer, wherever you are, may your days be filled with meaning, your words wrapped in compassion, and your heart wide open to those who paved the way. In a world that sometimes forgets, be someone who remembers. From our hearts to yours, thank you. Take care. Stay kind.